What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Awajima Hyakkei, this time for episode 7, I think. Yep. Another fantastic episode last week. I kind of wish I were back on it. I think it was, as usual, kind of generational, kind of, not really a generational storyline, but a lot of like thematic comparisons between the different directions these kind of friends went in. Kind of hard to summarize. But I especially really like the older woman and them kind of like reuniting. They were of course the bullies of Okami, something along those lines. Okame. They're actually the friends that kind of again had that whole attraction with her that ended up yeah, not going so well. But I like their reunion especially quite a lot. But yeah, as usual, no idea what to expect today. But loving this show a lot. It's been amazing. Really, like I started saying, but really not what I expected. I expect this to be like a bit of a journey for like one main character to like go through her journey in this school, but it's actually more so about like the school is like the main character. There isn't really like a main person character. But yeah, I did like the fact that we actually brought back a previous story last week as well. Unless is this the woman that played Romeo? That the blonde woman from last episode like looked up to? I don't think so, but might be. Mikako. Yeah, I think this is the I think this is. I think we've seen this blonde woman before. Maybe I'm just tripping. I definitely recognise her voice actress as well. What happened during the roaring applause? They haven't changed the format of these rooms at all. A serious illness, I'm assuming then. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. That must be really sad though. That your dreams ripped under you for like this. And you see this quite a lot with like manga authors. They usually take on like prolonged breaks for their health and such. It's kind of weird how it happens in some like specific areas like that, isn't it? So with like the deadlines and such, it makes sense. They're taking over her role again. So it's a little confusing. So in this one, I mean, she took over. They're both kind of sharing roles essentially. So there was the blonde girl's role initially, and then this Mikako kind of took over because um, there was an issue with the blonde girl, and now the same thing's happened again. This is slightly confusing because we see this girl hospitalized, where we actually haven't seen Mikako hospitalized or ill whatsoever. But yeah, clearly she's returning. Wow, so seems like both these girls have kind of health issues. I imagine we'll pick back up on this, but it seems for now we're kind of moving into a different story, judging from the cut there. Not really sure what to make of this one so far. Yuki Kaburagi. Sayori. So it's even more confusing because of the stage names. I imagine that's the blonde girl's stage name, but who knows? Oh no, we are still in the same story, just a different era of it. Okay. Oh. Sure do. Gosh, got a bit of everything. That sucks. No. Saku Town. Saku Town. So this is something she's had even from a kid. Yeah, should have. He's like, I love you, mum. She would have waterlogged the tray. She would have flooded it. Oh, that was really lovely. I know there's nothing major about it. It was a really lovely scene. There they are. The broadcaster had that shot. Mum, I got the role. Oh, it's one of those twisties. Never used one of those. I don't really know how that works either. I think you got a twist and then it goes back and that's one number, twist to the other number. Like you twist to 8, let it go, twist to 2, I think. I've never used one. But yeah. Insta cry. As soon as she heard her daughter's voice, insta cry. You need to stop crying as well. I will say, initially I got a bit of a bad impression with her, like dissing the blonde girl and saying, "Oh, you just want my role, you're jealous." At the start with that performance, but as usual, totally misjudged the situation, as I do quite often in this show. Too early to judge. That's what I love about the show as well. That unravels the things like that, gives you one perception, and then totally kind of annihilates what you thought about it. And just as I said, just totally represents this scene in a different way. As I said, I felt like quite negative about her during this scene initially. Oh, the parents are there. I, this, but I suppose it would feel like that. So that's who they were from. Use Awajima. That's that shot from the opening. I guess that wasn't a cabbage. That's the better. Who the hell would give someone a cabbage in hospital? Sadistic. No, she wouldn't be. Oh man. Yes, what you thought your mother thought, not what she actually thought. That's so touching. It's a lot of emotion in this story. I feel it's one of the most emotional ones for me yet. They always end up like covering for each other. Oh well, no doubt they're both being very sincere here. Still there. Do the honourable thing. The adult thing. Oh yeah, you guys are better than anyone. You're both actresses. Oh, nice, another double cast. Let's go. Yeah, finally. Seems like it'll work out for the best. Yeah, where you should maybe join. Is that it? So maybe I'm maybe being quite stupid here, but are these the two girls? Is this the girl that the one with the darker hair, the one that had like the family with like the agency? Maybe I'm wrong, mate. I feel like we might have saw a story with these two before and their relationship, but maybe I'm wrong in saying that. They looks wise, they do remind me of them a bit though. But yeah, fantastic episode. As I said, really emotional. Felt myself like really like just feeling lovely at points, especially with regards to, like the mum and daughter relationship. I think that was one of my favourite parts of this episode. As well as of course the relationship between the two girls, but just some really powerful emotional stuff in there, wasn't there? Had me have a lump in my throat for a bit. Really sad, but ended off on a really nice note actually, really positive, like lovely end. I was thinking this story might get like dark and incredibly sad, but thankfully not. And as I said, I just love how it reframes things, like shows you one thing initially and then just spends time reframing the whole situation and understanding these people and motivations and their thoughts. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Another lovely episode. Really heartwarming, as I said, quite sad at points and like gut wrenching at points. But yeah, just really nice stuff here. Like I said, one of my favourite parts was just the mother-daughter relationship and that as they kind of said there, that kind of like the thoughts you put onto other people and that disappointment. I imagine there was a bit of disappointment finding out your child would be like ill a lot of the time and such, but we saw that the disappointment didn't lie with her being disappointed in her daughter. She actually held that towards herself. Disappointed that she couldn't make a healthier child, and we all know there's nothing she could have done about it and such. But yeah, just there's just something really touching about that whole kind of situation with them. I would have liked to see even more with the mum, but yeah, love that kind of family dynamic there with her and her mum and dad and everyone. And the relationship between the two girls was lovely as well. But yeah, just another amazing episode. Just really like touching stuff. Again, especially every scene with the mother was just really like just got to me a bit. But yeah, loved it. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode though down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 8.